Welcome to Sculpture 3 Ways. Hello, Twyla here from Two Rivers Gallery, and I'm so excited for you to join me today in making sculptures 3 ways. In this video, I'm using hand building techniques often used with clay and model magic to create creature sculptures. You can follow along to learn some sculpture techniques and then use your imagination to create some works of art. Your art kit comes with 4 colors of model magic, some toothpicks, some tin foil, a sculpting skewer that's blunt on one end and sharp on the other. Be careful to keep the sharp end away from your eyes. And a plastic bag to keep your model magic in. So Model Magic is a Crayola product. It is an air dry modeling clay that's kind of spongy when it dries, and it dries really quickly, so we're gonna have to make sure we keep it moist when we're working. You can start off by opening every single one of your packages. You're just going to open it up and then rip it open, which can be challenging, so you might want a pair of scissors. Once you have all your model magic opened up so it's ready and easy to use, we're going to go ahead and put it inside that Ziploc bag. As I mentioned before, model magic dries out really, really quickly. So we want to make sure we keep it in this Ziploc bag with the top down when we're not using it. Your model magic came in primary colors, and primary colors are colors that can't be mixed. We have yellow, blue, and red as our primaries, and we also have some white. Just like you can mix different colors of paint to make new colors, you can also mix the model magic to make new colors. To make green, I need to mix blue and yellow. To make purple, I need to mix red and blue. To make orange, I need to mix red and yellow. If I wish that my orange was a lighter shade of orange, because I have a dark one right now, I just need to add more yellow in. If I'd like to make a lighter color, like a pink or a really light purple or a really light green, I would add white to whatever color I wanted. So today I'm going to make pink, so I'm starting with a little bit of red and a lot of white. To make brown, I need to mix blue, yellow, and red. You'll notice that I have a little bit of blue, a lot of yellow, and a medium amount of red. You notice when I was mixing my colors together that before they became perfectly blended, they were kind of swirly. So if you don't mix your colors all the way, then you end up with a nice marbled look. The first technique we're going to use is coiling. Coiling has been used by cultures around the world to make useful things as long as people have been around. I'm going to show you how to make a vase. You could turn your vase upside down to make it into a turtle or a snail. To make coils, we're going to start out with a ball of model magic, and we're going to put it on the table and we're going to start to roll. Our goal here is to make snakes that are about the same width all the way around. So you'll notice that as I'm rolling out my coil or snake, my fingers start out closer together and then they become further apart. If I roll really, really, really fiercely in one spot, I'm going to end up with grooves, thin spots, and thick spots. If that happens to you, don't worry. Just fold it up, roll it back into a ball, and start coiling again. Once you have your coils done, you can start by making your sculpture. So I'm going to pick up one of my coils, I'm going to take the end, and I'm going to build a foundation. So to do that, I'm going to fold this end in, and I'm going to continue to wrap around to make a base. I've decided that I'm going to make a vase, so this will be the bottom of my vase. Once I have a base, I'm going to start by piling coil on top of coil to start building up the side of my vase. I can keep building straight up, Or I can start to add some decorative elements. I think I'm going to add some little shells in the side. And I'm going to add another coil on top of all my little snail shells. I'm going to follow the contour of the top of the shell. And I'm done. What kind of coil creation did you make? The second technique we're going to learn is pinching. As long as there's been people and clay, there's been pinch pots. Historically, pinch pots were used to keep water or food, but today we're going to make our pinch pots into creatures. To start our pinch pots, we have a ball of clay. We're going to separate that into 2 pieces. Part of it will be kept to make other parts for the body later. Roll it into a nice smooth sphere, and then take your thumb and you're going to start working it into the middle of the ball. You want to push it through, but not so deep that you go all the way through the bottom. Then you're going to pinch and turn until you get thinner walls. I'm going to turn my pinch pot into a creature. I'm going to start with a tongue and some eyes. Next, I'm going to make some nose holes, and then I'm going to add some tiny little teeth. Finally, I'm going to add some arms with some little pinchers on the end. I'm going to make it a tail and some feet. Pinch pot creature complete. Your creature doesn't need to look like mine. You can make it as unique as you are. The third technique we're going to use today is armatures. An armature is an interior structure that artists use to help a sculpture hold its form and to use less modeling material. All the creatures you see here have foam or tin foil on their insides. I'm going to start by making a tin foil ball, but you can make yours whatever shape you want. Next, I'm going to make my Model Magic nice and thin so that I can wrap it around the tin foil. If you accidentally thin it out too much and make a hole, no worries, just cover it back up. Sometimes an air pocket will form in between the Model Magic and the armature. All you need to do is poke a hole in that air bubble, squish out the air, and then smooth the Model Magic back out. Your Model Magic is as smooth as possible over top of your armature. Next, I'm going to make all the other body parts for my creature. I want my creature to have antennae, so I'm going to use toothpicks as the armature for my antennae. I'm squishing the toothpicks into the tin foil inside. Next, I'm going to make a coil, and then I'm going to wrap that coil around the toothpick. I'm going to put eyeballs at the end of my antennae. My creature needs some tentacles. I know you're thinking, Twyla, octopus have 8 legs, but I only have enough Model Magic for 5. And who said this was an octopus anyway? This guy needs a mouth. Next, I'm going to play dentist, and I'm going to give this guy some teeth. think my creature's looking pretty good, but I also think he needs something to make him a little more interesting, so I'm going to add some red spots. I think I'll use up the rest of my green model magic by giving my creature some suckers for his tentacles. He's so cute! I think he's done. What shaped creature did you make with your armature? Thank you for joining me. I had so much fun making sculptures with you.